So welcome, we're here at Canary Wharf, as you can hear and you can see as well. But why are we here? Because we're here for the Winter Lights, which launch tonight for 10 days here at Canary Wharf. So we're going to take you around, show you the best of the Winter Lights. And the great thing is that they put these up after Christmas. So if you're thinking, oh, it's a long old go for January, this is brilliant. So join us as we walk around the Canary Wharf estate and have a look at the Winter Lights from this year. So each year they print a lovely map showing you where all the different light installations are, but they also show you what they actually look like. So if you walk in that area and you can't see them, at least you've got an idea of what they look like. Right, here's the first one, number one. You don't have to do it in that order, but I did because that was the map. So getting here is really quite easy. You can use a variety of transport, but one of the easiest ways to start here is to come in on the Uber boat. Yeah, you could come in from central London, whip down to Canary Wharf, get off of the Canary Wharf jetty, and funnily enough, as we say that, there you go, there's an Uber boat over there. So this is the first of 13 new installations, but also 6 installations which are there all the time, but we're going to show you those as we go round as well. This is called On the Wave of Light, put together by Riverside, and as you can see, you've got the neon lights all lining up and going on and off as it goes around the perimeter, which is just around this part here at Westferry Circus. Now, this is one of the permanent displays that's here. This one is called Shine Your Colours. So you've got different colour perspex and you've got lights shining on it. So you've got different views of people going behind them. So you go some yellow, some orange, some purple. All depends on the colour of the perspex. But the good news is you haven't got to wait for the lights to be on down here, the winter lights. You can come down here anytime and come and have a play on this one. Now this is our next one, also over at Westferry Circus. This is called Neuron, which has been put together by Riverside. But just look at the neon. So what you've got is you've got the neon flashing on and off and changing colour, but also sort of the arms move with it as well to give you a really great effect. As a Star Wars fan, the only way I can describe it is like General Grievous on acid. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you know exactly what I mean. So Canary Wharf do this every year, which is fantastic. So it really does make you feel so much better after sort of Christmas has gone, the lights are disappearing, it's a long old time before payday. And look, Canary Wharf put this on completely for free, which is brilliant. And there you go, there you got Canary Wharf right there. And as we go over, we're going to our third installation, which is right in the middle of Westferry Circus, which is really a big roundabout. And this is called Sign. So what you're looking at here is lots and lots of neon sticks, but with orange shooting up from the bottom, giving you a flame effect. So there's nothing on fire, although it does feel rather warm over here, but there isn't any heat coming from anything. I think it's just looking at this and thinking, oh, something's on fire here. So very, very impressive. What I also love about this, which sort of gives you the atmosphere as well, is you've got all the skyscrapers around you. So whilst you're looking at all these different light installations, you've got all of the lights from the skyscrapers. Plus, also you'll notice a lot of the trees have also got fairy lights hanging from them. And they're not put up for Christmas. That happens all year round as well. So Canary Wharf is a great place to come. There you go. Look at these trees all lit up here. Our next destination is Cabot Square, which is right in front of the main shopping centre. Now, those round circles that you can see there, sort of cylinders, they're there all year round. But these are the bits that they've put on here. Now, this is called, Les Oscillets, or something like that. Anyway, and you've got a series of these, which are little lights in the middle, and then you've got sort of wings which are sticking out. So there you've got the wings up. There you've got the wings down. The next one, you've got the wings going across. And then in the fourth and final one, you've got the wings right up again. There you go. So they're the 4 different displays that are here. But for me, I like the cylinders that are going around it, and also those, and also the fountain as well. I think that's absolutely beautiful here, all lit up. And then you've got the trees all lit up as well. Fantastic. Adjacent to here is our next one. This is called Marbles, and I love this. Right, so you're looking at neon all shining up there, and can you see the marble that's going down? It's like one of those, I can't remember what they used to call it, but we used to have it as kids, where you'd have sort of a marble run, and off it would go all the way down. And as it does, the marble is actually changing colour, and the neon is changing shapes as well. So you've got the different effects on all of the different parts here. Now, once the marble gets to the end, it's there, and then it climbs up very slowly through the middle, and it starts it all again. Now, when I say slowly, I stood there for about 5 minutes waiting for the thing to get to the top so I could film it coming down again. So, for the aid of, well, do you know what? None of us have got that much time to spare, even if you're there watching it. Here it is, very, very quick. Okay, as you can see with all the people moving backwards and forwards, I've actually sped that up 7 times. Yes, so I really have saved time out of your life here. And as a reward for sticking with us, here you go. You can watch it in normal speed with the marble coming back down at a different angle. There you go, giving you all of the neon as well. I love it with that mix of neon and the ball going down, changing colour as well. Wonderful. Right, now we're on to 2 of the permanent fixtures. You may remember, if you watched the video last year, you'll remember this bridge with the red loop going around it, which you can walk right through the middle. So this is a permanent exhibition here, so you can come and see this anytime. And again, because of the colour, it gives you that lovely warm feeling as you go through. And actually, it just seems to be lots and lots of coils within a sort of a tube, which gives you that light. And then, of course, when you get through to the other side, you've got all of the buildings looking down upon you, but you've also got a great view back here as well. So the area of water here is called Middle Dock, and actually it's not been unknown to see people come down and do some sort of cold water swimming during lunchtime, and also taking out pedalows and canoes in this bit of the water as well. So Canary Wharf is one of those great places to come, not just because you work or live here, but also because actually you've got some quite good recreational stuff that's going on around here as well. This is also a permanent exhibition. This is called Bit.Fall, and just look, this is water that's spraying down, and you can see all of the different words it does at random when it falls through. So it recycles the water from the dock and then sprays it down. How impressive is that? And once again, that is here all of the time. Now, if you're walking down here and trying to find it, it's under the Docklands Light Railway, and that's the bridge that runs between Heron Quays and Canary Wharf, so it's right underneath. So also you get the sound of the trains going backwards and forwards, but definitely want to come down because nearly all the words you can read, some of the really long ones are hard to read, but it does look so impressive. Now this one, you'll probably remember if you've seen the video from last year. Yeah, it looks like a whole load of circuits that have been put together. Now this is a part of the permanent exhibition here. So there's a number of these that are permanent ones, which they'll obviously then become part of the light show each year. But you can come any time of the year and see. This one is called Elantrica, and it's called The Boulder, which is by Tom and Leon Dickwear. So thank you to them. And yeah, it looks like a whole load of computer circuit boards put together as a boulder. And as you can see, there's sort of a stream down there as well. Right, just to give you an idea where we are, that is the bridge that goes across. That's Adams Plaza Bridge. And then down this way, we have another permanent feature, which are these lights over here. And these ones are called We Could Meet, which is by Martin Roman. And once again, that's a permanent one. And basically what you've got here is just a whole load of lights sticking up. And they went up last year, actually. They went up for the light exhibition last year because I hadn't seen them before. So they are still here. And as I said, once again, part of the permanent exhibition. There you go. So you just got a load of lights. And those lights are, there you go down. So they're just lights on stilts. Now, also, the other bit to remember is whilst you're down here, you've got a cinema. Yeah, there's everything catered for here. You've got coffee houses, you've got pizza, you've got all sorts of food places. So if you are thinking of doing it and walking it, there's plenty of places to stop and have something to eat. And all of these, of course, are underneath the Crossrail garden, which we've also featured on the channel before. And that's our next place to go, because we're going to go upstairs and have a look and see what they've got in there. Because there's 3 brand new light exhibitions up atop. So looking forward to that, within all of the garden, which is a lovely open garden, which you can visit any time of year. I'll put a link to that video up in the top right hand corner for you. So if you're coming down here, you can have a look. The other thing to say as well is whilst the light exhibition is on, you've got people around handing out various maps and also details of the different exhibitions. Or alternatively, you can do what I did, which is you can go to the Canary Wharf Lights, Winter Lights 2024, and you can print it off from there, which I did. Therefore, I was ready to go. Right, this is the Adams Bridge. So this is the peace poem by Emergency Exit Arts and Robert Montgomery. Lovely. And if you really want to get a feel for the fact that we're in Canary Wharf, if you go straight up there, that is Canary Wharf building itself. So it's not so clear there behind the trees, but there you go, that's a lot better. Our next is across the bridge, which again is a permanent feature, unlike the poem, and we're going to go up and through there, because if you've not seen that before, that's lovely to walk through any time of year, especially when it's dark, because the lights are fantastic. So this takes you to Crossrail Place, and this is also known as the Adams Plaza Bridge, and as you can see, it's all different colours, which is fantastic. And then the lights shine as you walk through and they change, which is lovely. And this is on all of the time. Although I must admit, I don't think I've seen it quite so lit up as this. So I think they've really done it up, as you can see, with the colours going down. It's lovely. Now what I'm going to do is, as I always say, if you want to get the thing twice, look round and see the effect the other way. So we're about halfway. And here we've got the light chasing towards us. Let's continue our tour. Next, it's up to the Crossrail garden. Also, the great thing is about the winter lights that they've got here is it is very well signposted. So if you're thinking you're going to get lost and you haven't got a map, or you've got a map and you can't read it, you're not going to get lost at all. Okay, so if you're coming on that level, the good news is you're going up one set of escalators, or alternatively you've got lifts all over the place, so the whole thing is accessible to everyone. Believe you me, there's lots of people around tonight with pushchairs who are out early to come and see it on the first night as well. Okay, so we're up. This is the west end of the plaza. Ooh, and you've got a couple of pyramids. So not only have you got the beams coming down, not only have we got the beams coming down, we've also got it drawing at the bottom as well. These ones are called Vessels, which is by Limbic Cinema. And then, as you walk through the garden here, as I said, I have linked the video earlier, but as you walk through the garden here, to be quite honest, it's just lovely to do this at night anyway, and it's open, and it's above the Elizabeth line. So if you're coming into Canary Wharf on the Elizabeth line at any point away from the winter lights, then you do need to pop up here. It's on the top floor. Most of it is open to the elements, but if it's tipping it down, the good news is there's bits of roof. But it's lovely, so it's a place that really isn't discovered during spring and summer. So come up here. Okay, so our next one looks like loads of neon. And this one is called Biophilia. I don't know, I'm just reading it. So you've got sort of neon hanging in the trees and sort of lighting up as it goes. Ooh, there you go. It's a shot of something else there. There you go, and every so often you've got a pulse that's going through them as well. Excellent. Okay, and then into our final bit up here. So it's like those magic cubes with a pulse in them all mirrored around. So you've got a set of 3. And every so often there's a pulse. There you go, see the red light going. Okay, there you go, so that's the ones up here. Now, if you are thinking of coming up here to Canary Wharf to come and do the lights whilst it's on. It's on until the 27th of January. You might also want to take into account this. Now, this is the ice skating rink that they put up last October. It's on until, I think, the 24th of February. It's the longest one we have in London. It's undercover as well. So it's been put up for Christmas, but they leave it up well until at least half term is done. And it's lovely situated because it's right underneath the skyscrapers, right in the middle of Canary Wharf, which is fantastic. So if you're thinking of coming up here and doing the lights, then you might want to do that as well. Okay, on to our next place. Wow. Fantastic. So here we're right in the middle of all of the lights hanging down. It's taken a while for them to sort of get to this. That is fantastic. So there you go. Now it's coming through as a sort of wave, and just to give you an idea, as we swing round, there you go. You can see I'm right in the middle of it all, which is beautiful. This is what I call truly immersive. Wonderful. Oh, I love this. So you've got the lights gently swaying as people walk between them, but not only have you got that, the wind is gently blowing them as well, and it sort of whips around Canary Wharf. Okay, so the tip is, if you come down here and there's not a lot going on, don't walk off, because I almost did. It's actually just building up to the crescendo. Because for quite a while, there was hardly anything going on. It was just sort of warming up for it. And then you've got the buildings behind as well, all the windows and everything lit up. By the way, this is on until the 27th of January, but it's on from 5 o'clock every night to 10 p.m. So 5 hours every night, so it's taking advantage of the darkness. There we go. We'll go again. Hey! Right, so what we will do, let's go and see what the effect looks like outside, looking back at everyone else in there. So we're out. I love that wave effect, and actually whilst you're in there it's great, but actually from the outside it's even better. Yeah, I just see that wave going through the lights. Yep, I think this is one of these ones to enjoy, both inside and then come and have another go, but on the outside. Just watch it. So this one is called Kinetic Perspective. So basically you've got lots and lots of rings in neon sort of turning, with the lights coming on and off. Actually looks quite effective. Ooh. On to our next ones, which are all very, very close. So for this, I'm not even going to turn off, because our next one is a large one, because I've actually seen it already, and you can see it just coming around the corner. that. Wow. So that is on the side of a skyscraper, and they've just used the hoarding to beam that onto it. Now that one is called Idle Time by Marcus Lyle. Actually very, very simple, just using a projector, I'm guessing, or lasers or whatever to go on there, but using the side of the building to produce it. Love it. Right, the other great thing is they've got various food things set up, so you've got food and drink as you go around as well, where various refreshment stops. And then over in this part here, you've also got this, which is called, oh, I can't see it later, I'll have a look in a second, but anyway, here it comes, and it's all lit up here, just underneath the big screen. East, it's called.
Oh, here for Christmas.
So what it's like is like you've got a large glitter ball which is lighting up in the middle, and then lots of sort of lights flashing with mirrors all around it, around the back of it. What we'll do is let's just go around and see the experience from all parts. Yeah. So what you've got is you've got one that's segment, and you've got mirrors around it to make it look like it's one complete glitter ball, but it's not. It's an optical illusion. Now, one of the things that's not actually advertised on the map is this. Now, this is Jubilee Park. Now, last year they had loads of things in here, and it's not advertised on the map as having any lights. But look at all the trees lit up. So not only have you got the fairy lights on the trees, but you've got them up there as well. So we're going to go over there, and that's our next stop. Let's go through Jubilee Park and see what they've got there. Which is obviously done for part of it, but they just haven't included it on here. And actually it looks pretty spectacular just with the lights hanging off the trees. Also, use it as a shortcut because you've got a marshmallow van. It looks like you've got hot chocolate, you've got all sorts of stuff over here. Oh, you get marshmallows and you've got an area where you can toast them. So you buy your marshmallows on a stick, and then you've got nice big fire pits on which to toast them with as well. So if you like that sort of thing, this is definitely where you want to head. Jubilee Park. Ah, that's where they've done. Right, so this is a permanent feature. Again, it's not on, they haven't put it on there either on the map, but you've got these lit up benches. Now, these were in a different part of Canary Wharf last year, but they're sort of luminous benches, all lit up and glowing different colours. And you've got more over here as well. So plenty of them. So that's Jubilee Park, and then we're coming out the other side. By the way, if you're looking for Jubilee Park and you're coming to Canary Wharf and you're coming on the Jubilee line, it's right by the main exit on the Jubilee line, so you can't miss it. It's actually adjacent to both exits out on there. So what did you think of the winter lights over at Canary Wharf, and what were your favourites? Do let us know in the comments down below. Did you enjoy the neon? I certainly did. Right, this is what we're going to do more this year. We're going to bring you things that are happening in London, so it gives you that feel that you're right there when it's happening. Now, one of the things we've covered recently is the auction of the crown bits and pieces over at Bonham's Auction House. So I'll put a link to that video up in the top right hand corner.